Hey guys, this is my out of theater reaction for Transformers 1. Now I'm at the top. I had a lot of misgivings going into this film. I really didn't like the first trailer. I found it to be a huge turnoff, just the sense of humor, the fact that it felt like it was just being made for little kids. However, I liked the second trailer a lot more, and then, those early reactions were very positive, and, apparently Paramount had a lot of confidence in them because they had shown it to critics, a lot of critics, well over a week ago, as of this recording. And I saw some initial clips online. I started liking it more and more, and, well, I finally seen the movie, and I can safely say that, at least in my opinion, this is by far the best Transformers movie I have ever seen. It's my favorite Transformers movie, and I've always really liked the 1986 animated film. I really enjoy Bumblebee. I mean, the rest of the movies, they could all burn a fire. in my honest opinion, the Michael Bay movies are just wretched, and put Rise of the Beast on that pyre too. But this movie gives you everything you want. First of all, it's just great to get a Transformers movie where it takes place, on Cybertron. It's mostly in space. It's on a sci-fi world. That's great. The aesthetic across the board is beautiful. I mean, if you love the original designs from the 1980s Transformers TV shows, the Generation 1, G1 Transformers, they got all that for you. From Optimus Prime to Megatron, or as they're called in the movie, Orion Pax and D16. You see those original designs realized in wonderful animated 3D animated glory. It looks fantastic. I mean, the cast across the board, I think, does a great job in this movie. Chris Hemsworth as Orion Pax / Optimus Prime, Brian Tyree Henry as D16, later Megatron, is wonderful. Scarlett Johansson as Alita is great. I mean, you have Steve Buscemi as Starscream is in this, and I had my misgivings about Keegan-Michael Key as Bumblebee, and sometimes he's a little extra in the movie. Maybe not every single joke he says is funny, but I have to admit he is charming in the film, and he does have a number of great moments that I did enjoy. And then I have all these other supporting performances in the film as well. I mean, if you're a longtime Transformers fan, chances are they're going to probably include your favorite Transformer in this, and I really like that. Both Autobots and Decepticons. I thought that was great. Also, the story is very good. Like, the heart of the story, I don't want to say too much because they haven't really revealed a lot in the trailer. But our band of misfits, Orion Pax and D16 and Alita and Bumblebee, they come upon a horrible truth in regards to Cybertron and its place in the universe, and certain people aren't telling the truth. That story is very entertaining. It leads to some tragic turns in the movie that I found really interesting. But the heart of the film, in my opinion, and it's what feeds the main story, is the relationship between Orion Pax and D16, between Optimus Prime and Megatron. It's their friendship and the slow dissolution, the slow de-evolution of it throughout the movie. They do a great job making them really good friends, brothers, from the get-go, from the first act, and we see how that changes throughout the entire movie. And it's sad, and all the stuff they end up doing in the third act, all the action scenes and everything. There's some wonderful action sequences with the transformations. Using that, just the technology, at their disposal. It just looks fantastic. And yes, there's little Easter eggs in the movie, but it's not stuff where it's like in your face. Like, see this, we said the thing. It's like, it's actually more subtle, which I was even surprised by. So yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. Hell, I love this movie. I thought it was great. I think it's one of the best movies of the year, one of the best animated films of the year. And I mean, I have to say, I'm only speaking for myself, and I'm not into Transformers. I didn't really grow up with it. I was exposed to it like later on, and have grown to appreciate it. But I feel like if you're a long-time Transformers fan, if you grew up with these characters for decades and they were your childhood, I mean, this is the movie for you. This is a great gateway to expose people to Transformers. And then, it didn't need Michael Bay's frat boy sense of humor. It didn't need him sticking a camera up some poor girl's ass. It didn't need any of his, typical poor decision making. It's like, no, you had filmmakers, you had writers that came in there, they understood the lore, were respectful, were reverent of it, played around with the mythology at the same time, and just create a really entertaining movie that I highly recommend. Can't speak more highly of this film. Please do yourself a favor and check out Transformers 1. I want more of these movies, please. You know, I mean, maybe one day we'll get a truly good, you know, live action Transformers films. Yeah, Bumblebee aside, of course. But, you know, as they're trying to figure that whole thing out, make more of these. I want more of these. This would be great. Let's continue the story on, because they leave a lot of things, you know, open for possibly more stories as well. Although it also serves as just a great origin story to a lot of the Transformers stuff that we've, you know, come to see over the years. But still, I would like more. So yeah, that's my overall thoughts on Transformers 1. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the movie. I'll be sure to do a full review very soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.